know, we've been talking to women who go there, and my next guest is a mom who is definitely going there. In fact, she was fed up with what she calls unrealistic expectations placed on moms to always be happy and never admit or show anger. Her TikTok video went viral, 1.4 million views. Take a look.
Maybe it's not mom rage. Maybe it's mom is doing everything for everyone and having less of her needs met than anybody else in the house. All while society tells her to calm down and shut up, because this is motherhood and you chose this anger. And that anger is valid and necessary. We need to stop treating all anger from women and moms as if it's a mental health issue. We're allowed to be angry about things that are unfair and unequal. A lot of moms are tired and resentful for good reason, and society has given them an impossible standard to achieve. Work like you have no kid, mother like you don't have a job. Carry the entire mental load, be the default parent, inaccessible childcare option, lack of maternity leave, unequal access to health care, being expected to do it all and never need a break, and simultaneously having all the work you do be undervalued by society and the people in your house, and then be gaslit by society into making you feel like you're overreacting for being upset. You're upset because you're exhausted, and you're tired because it's tiring. It's not a character flaw. It's a social issue that needs to be fixed.
Wow. That was powerful. Libby Ward is also the content creator behind Diary of an Honest Mom. Her social media posts remind us that taking care of yourself is equally as important as taking care of your children. Tam fam, please welcome Libby Ward to the show. Wow. You know, Libby, it's so interesting that we have to have this ongoing conversation about moms and allowing us to be human. I grew up in the South. There was a saying, if mama's not happy, nobody's happy. Exactly. But yet, nobody listens to that saying or any others, because moms don't have permission to be human in many cases by society. So you'd had it.
Yes, yeah, I've had it, and a lot of women have had it. Yeah. It's really frustrating when you're going through something that's difficult, you're carrying a lot, you're carrying your household, and then society says to you, well, you chose this, so you're not allowed to say it. You know, we don't say to people, well, you chose this job, you can't complain. So it's the same with motherhood. Maybe, yes, I did choose this, but I didn't choose for it to be this heavy, and I'm also allowed to say that it's hard.
Right, and there are things that are unexpected that make it challenging in life and unknown variables. Were you surprised? Well, actually, I want to go back to the moment you hit send, because you're on TikTok, you're recording it, you know you're recording yourself, and then you hit the send. Did you go, oh, wait a minute, let me see what they say? Or did you say, I don't care, here it is, this is my life?
Oh, I was ready. I was like, let's get this out there, let's get the word out. We're tired of being told. You know, I think a lot of women are just tired of being told that you're not allowed to show negative emotion. You're not allowed to be sad. You're not allowed to be angry, or you're crazy. Maybe we're upset for valid reasons.
Well, yeah. Or, you know, to your point in your TikTok, it's if you show emotion, you're unhinged. Right. If you get frustrated, you're not reasonable. When you started to hear response from people that were overwhelmingly positive, it seems, was that validating? Was that liberating? Did you say, I'm onto something, let me keep talking about it? What was the next step after you hit send and got the reaction?
The next step was talking about it more. So on both of my platforms, I talk a lot about mom rage, about mental health, about advocating for our needs, valuing our needs, and I just wanted to keep talking about it. I really wanted women to know that it's okay to say, I matter. It's okay to say that my needs matter and my emotions matter, and I'm allowed to talk about this.
You know, it resonated so much so, some of the comments that I saw, I needed to hear this. I've been feeling super burnt out lately because I constantly have someone needing me for something and I'm tired. Overworked, overtired, over-responsible for too much. The multiple hats is exhausting. Someone else said, yes, exactly this, all of this. I'm exhausted, so exhausted and sad. So it's validating, but what do we do next? I mean, because you can't live in the sadness, you can't live in the exhaustion. You acknowledge it, it's real. What do you tell people that they should do, or you've learned that you should do next?
Right, so my whole message is that we need to start by, first of all, talking about it, not being ashamed of talking about it. Going there, having that hard conversation, saying, this is hard, this is not okay, but then going, what can we do about it? Well, we can acknowledge that it's everyone. There's so many moms and women who are burnt out, exhausted, carrying this unbearable load, and realizing it's not just me. It's not a character flaw. A lot of women internalize what's going on, and they say, I'm not enough. I'm not trying hard enough. I need to do more. And it's actually like, no, let's look at the societal issue. Let's say this is not okay, and how can we change it? How can we
sometimes it's
start a
not
conversation?
me, it's you.
Right.
And in this case,
right.
it's like,
it's
and we don't say that enough.
society's
Exactly, it's society. That's
Right.
what I mean by the you. It's not me, it's you, society.
Yeah.
And we have to challenge employers to do better,
Right.
our spouses and significant others to do better.
Right.
And sometimes you got to be able to tell your child, I need 5 minutes. That doesn't
Right.
mean I don't love you, but give me 5.
Right. Right, right. And it's advocating to our children. Mommy needs alone time.
Yeah.
You know, it's not always people say, oh, well, kids come first. You know what? Who's going to take care of the kids if mom's not taken care of?
That's right. Thank you, Libby. Thank you so much for talking openly about the real life of real moms.